Okay, what if I told you that the key to understanding, well, our entire economy is hiding in plain sight, inside just one super simple sentence? That's what we're going to do today. We're going to take that sentence, pull it apart, and you'll see there's this surprisingly deep story about what value even means. So, yeah, let's dive right in.
So here it is. This is the entire source material for today's explainer. In Japanese, it's pronounced "Kono boru pen wa 100 yen desu." And all that means in English is, this ballpoint pen is 100 yen. I know, right? It seems so simple, almost boringly straightforward. But trust me, hiding inside that little sentence are two really powerful, totally separate ideas that are, no joke, the foundation for pretty much all of commerce. All right, so let's crack this thing open. You've basically got two big ideas mashed together here. You have the thing itself, right? The object. And then you have the worth of that thing, the value we put on it.
So, on the one hand, you've got this ballpoint pen. You know, a real physical thing you can hold. And on the other hand, you've got is 100 yen, which is, well, it's just an idea, right? An abstract concept. So what we're going to do is tackle each half on its own, and we'll start with the actual object.
Okay, so let's just totally forget about the price for a second. Let's just focus on that first part. What even is this ballpoint pen?
Well, at its most basic level, a ballpoint pen is a ballpoint pen. It has this universal, objective definition. It's a tool, right? It's designed for one thing, and it has a really clear function. You could show this thing to pretty much anyone, anywhere on the planet, and they'd get it. They'd know what it is and what it's for. That's its basic physical identity.
But here's where it gets interesting. The real power is in that one tiny word at the start. This. Just that one word. It takes the general idea of a ballpoint pen and bam, it makes it specific. We're not talking about the concept of pens or all the pens in the world. We're talking about this one. The one right here, right now. It suddenly feels real, tangible.
So, to wrap this part up, the key takeaway is that the first half of our sentence is all about something concrete. It's a specific thing, a physical object, it has a job to do. And here's the really important part. It's still a pen, and it still works whether it costs 100 yen or 1,000,000 yen or nothing at all. Its actual identity has nothing to do with its price.
Okay, so let's jump over to the other half of the sentence. Now we're leaving the world of physical stuff behind and stepping into the pretty abstract world of economics. So how exactly do we go from a thing to what that thing is worth?
It all starts with a number. Just 100. And notice how precise that is. It's not kind of pricey or a little bit of money. No, it's exactly 100. This is our attempt as humans to take this really fuzzy, vague idea of worth and nail it down, to make it something we can actually measure.
But, a number by itself doesn't mean anything, right? It needs a system behind it to give it some muscle. And that system is currency. In our case, the yen. And this is absolutely crucial to get. Currency isn't really the paper or the metal coins. It's a shared belief. It's like a huge social agreement where we all decide together that this symbol, yen, actually represents a certain amount of economic power.
And when you finally stick that number and that system together, you get a price. 100 yen. This isn't just a random guess or a suggestion. It's a formal declaration. It's an official measure of what this pen is worth inside that whole shared system of belief we just talked about.
All right, so we've pulled apart the object and we've pulled apart the value. Now comes the really cool part, putting it all back together. This is where the magic of the whole economy really happens. So let's look at it one more time. This ballpoint pen is 100 yen. It hits different now, doesn't it? It's not just a statement of fact anymore. It's more like an equation. It's the bridge that connects the real, physical world of things to the totally abstract world of money.
I mean, look at this. A line is literally drawn from a tangible thing, the pen, to this abstract idea, the value. That little word is basically becomes an equal sign. This pen equals 100 yen. And that simple transaction, that exchange right there, that is the engine that drives our entire economy. It's that fundamental.
And if we zoom all the way out, back to the title of our source text, Stationary Prices,
we realize our one little sentence isn't alone. It's part of this huge, massive system. Think about it. Every single thing on that stationery shelf, every eraser, every notebook, every paperclip has gone through this exact same process. Each one has its own little story of an object getting a value attached to it.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's this. A price is never, ever just a number. It's actually a story. A really, really short story. It tells you about how something was made, how it was marketed, how it got shipped to the store, and the profit someone hopes to make. It tells you about an entire society's agreement on what money is worth. All of that history, all of that complexity is packed into those two little words, 100 yen. And that kind of leaves us with one last big question to chew on, right? We've just seen this whole complex system we built just to put a price on a simple pen. So, what about all the stuff that doesn't have a price tag? How do we figure out the value of a great idea, or a friendship, or, watching a beautiful sunset? That's something to think about. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.